I'm going to be sharing with you in this video how to allow the divine consciousness that you truly are to control your life and allow your manifestations to come in effortlessly as a result of this. Because the truth is that you don't need to take the responsibility to get what it is that you want. You don't need to do all of it. What can happen is that you can step into your power and see that all you have to do is to want what you want, and the divine will take care of the rest. I'm going to be sharing with you in this video exactly how to do this so that you can get what you finally want without the burden of believing that the ego has to figure it all out. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, all the details for that will be down below. Now, what I want to start this video with is very, very important, which is the understanding that it's not you doing everything. It's not you. You don't need to take responsibility, right? Like your consciousness literally knows exactly what you need to do and how things need to play. Like the how, it's not your concern. So when you have a desire, I believe that our desires are literally encoded in our DNA in a way. And if you're truly trusting that this desire wants to move through you, what will happen is that you'll see that actually it's not you, right? What I've come to see is that the more that I own what I want and I take full control of my reality, what I've come to see is that paradoxically, I actually notice that I'm not the one doing any of it. Because consciousness itself, existence itself, wants to create a better version of life for itself and others. This is why I talk about a lot in my videos. You don't really need like morality and like ethics. Like consciousness itself will fully understand how to honor all beings in the most divine and in the most amazing way when you participate in everything that you do completely consciously. So what I've come to realize in my own life and in my own existence is that the more that I fully manifest what I want and I fully take control of what and I do what some people call it's like egotistical. Not that I do like bad things, not that I dishonor anybody, but it's like some people truly believe, and I completely disagree with this, that wanting what you want, having a desire, is based upon some ego belief or something. And I completely disagree, because actually desire is your compass. With that desire, you have no compass for where to go in life and what to do. You're going to be extremely unfulfilled. You're not going to have a good life at all. You need desire. And if you disagree with this, I'm willing to bet, and this is not an attack, this is just speaking to my past self here, that you're going to feel extremely unfulfilled. But we'll save that for another video. So what I want to share with you in this video is that it's not you doing everything. In fact, it's not you doing anything. In fact, paradoxically, what I've come to notice in my experience is that the more that I completely take control of my thoughts, I completely take control of my actions, I completely take control of every possible thing that I feel I can control while honoring every single being in existence around me, I see that the less control I have in a way. Now I'm not saying that I don't feel in control. I'm completely in control of my reality in terms of what I believe I can control. I don't believe that I can control people. I don't believe that I can control circumstances, but I can control the meaning that I give circumstances. I can control how I see circumstances. I can control my energy. I can manipulate my energy. So manipulation is not such a bad thing. It's about what are you manipulating and are you honoring all beings? Because if you don't own the fact that to some degree you have to manipulate your own energy field and to control certain things, you're not going to be able to be of service to the world. You're not going to be able to really help anybody and to do what it is that you want to do, because what's going to happen is that you're just going to feel like you are a flying bag in the wind, and I always talk about this. So even though with that being said though, I want you to understand that I fully encourage you to take control of your life. I fully encourage you to master your energy field and to master your consciousness and to master how you see the world. But with that being said though, understand that it's not you. It's not you. It's the divine. It's the divine. And the divine knows exactly how you need to be and how things need to play out in order for you to manifest exactly what you want in the easiest way possible, and in the most honorable way possible, and the path of least resistance, the path that allows you to feel good, the path that makes you feel good, and where you can actually truly honor all beings. And I'm not just saying that, I really mean, like, do you care about how you make people feel? Like, do you truly care about how you make people feel? Like, do you care about that? And if you don't, then it's probably your ego talking. So you might be thinking, well, how do I do this? What's the first step? Like, how do I actually just, I hear you, Francis, I'm resonating with this on some level. Maybe you disagree with some things, that's fine. But how do you actually just, well, I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. The key, it's so paradoxical, right? It's a very counterintuitive, backwards, paradoxical thing, which is that if you want to allow the divine to help you and to control your life, if you want to allow, like, the universe, if you want to call it that, to control your life, and to allow the divine to protect you and all these things, here's what you got to do. And I'm just speaking from what I've come to realize in my own experience, which is that you've got to discipline your thoughts. That's what you've got to do. And it's very, very backwards and counterintuitive, because you would think that if you want to surrender and you want to let the divine control your life, you just gotta let go and just trust your feelings and don't take any control of your life and just let things happen. No, it's not actually the case. If you want the divine to support you, if you want to have complete support from the universe, if you want to feel like the divine consciousness has your back, you got to take responsibility of your energy field. You got to take responsibility of your thoughts. What thoughts are you letting into your mind? See, to let in thoughts, like, think about it like this. When you're letting in a thought that truly just doesn't feel good to you, like it doesn't feel good. It just feels like repulsive. It feels like it doesn't feel good to you, and you're letting that in. If you're letting in thoughts that don't feel good to you, well, look, that's not how you're going to receive support from the divine. If you're letting in all these thoughts, like, the universe can only support you as far as you allow it to, and as much as you take control of your energy field. So this, I know how this sounds. This might sound very backwards. It's like, well, wouldn't like letting the divine control my life and helping and allowing the divine to support me, wouldn't it mean like not controlling my thoughts and just like surrendering to the divine and surrendering and say, no, but actually it's not the case, because if you don't control your thoughts, what's going to happen is that you're just going to be pulled in all these directions where I don't like to say it in this way, because it's going to sound like I believe that people manipulate you, but you're just going to be pulled into like other people's universes, other people's energy fields. And the thing is that because, and this is gonna really be interesting, and you would think like, oh, but this person has like a more powerful energy than me, and they're manipulating me, and they're just gonna manipulate me. It's like, no, actually, you know what you'll attract when you don't take control of your thoughts? You're just gonna attract other people that also don't take control of their thoughts. It's just gonna be chaos manifesting chaos, because you attract what you are. So you're not going to attract other people that like have a more powerful energy field or something that are manipulating you or whatever. You're just going to attract other people that are just as chaotic as you, and just as and people that have very little, or at least you're going to attract a parallel version of that person, a parallel timeline version of that individual, where they're in that chaos energy, and you're going to see it in that way, and you're going to perceive it that way. Because people can be in that like that chaotic energy, and you might see a little version of that person, but you're only going to be able to stay in that timeline and fight, and even see it as a fight or a war, if you don't discipline your thoughts. Because you can see the worst in anybody at any single moment. You could at any moment, somebody could be in your field, and they could genuinely be a helpful person. They could be a very amazing person. They could be a very loving person. They could be a very supportive person. But you're not going to see that. What you're going to see is a reflection of your own lack of discipline and your own lack of taking control of your life. So very counterintuitively and paradoxically, what you want to do is you want to discipline your thoughts and discipline how you see the world. Only then will you be able to allow this sort of divine flow to support you in a way that feels like you're supported, that feels good to you. And what I want to conclude this video with, which is the third point in this video, which is that what you want to do as well is trust your psychic intuition. Now I know how that sounds, but it's really a powerful thing to see that you gotta trust truly how you feel. Like if you're not trusting how you truly feel, how are you going to allow the divine consciousness to control your life? How are you going to feel supported if you're ignoring how you truly feel? It's so critical to trust truly your psychic abilities. And I believe that every single person is truly psychic. We just forget because we participate in things that we don't truly actually want to be participating, and we let in all these frequencies that we don't care about. And then that's what happens when what happens when we do that is we lose touch with our natural psychic intuition that I believe every single person has. Okay, and with that I conclude this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, all the details to do that will be down below. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.